Species 7 here, and welcome back to Transocean, the shipping company. And, well, we're not tycoons yet. In fact, apparently we've got to make a shipping line boss before we hit tycoon. So, yeah, here you go. Be a tycoon and buy back your company. Alrighty then. Like I told you guys in the last episode, that's a real long time sort of goal thing. In the meantime, you keep raking in the bucks. Like you can see, I got 161 million here currently, and I'm currently running 4 Panamax size vessels. Let's go have a look at the Huron. This was my sister ship in the Navy. I was on the Terra Nova. The Huron was one of our sister ships. And, yeah, this is a big one. 5,040 TEU, 67,000 ton this sucker will carry. So, yeah. And she is out of our harbor in Vancouver. We now have a subsidiary here. As you can see, when you're in your own harbor, it gives you this option. So, I think basically I'm just going to do a couple normal contract things here. This is going to end this particular series. If you guys want to see more of this game, I'm going to, well, I'm going to restart and have a playthrough in sort of sandbox mode. There we go. That's a fair chunk of cargo. So, if you guys are interested in seeing more episodes of it after this one today, please let me know. Like I said, I think I'll start a free play. That way you start with the same capital, $8.2 million, you buy your little feeder ship. The only real big difference is you don't have Miss Smith hanging over your head. Like right now, with this much money on board, if she were to pipe up right now, she would probably take 60 million of that. Now you say, well, you have 161 million. Yeah, but 60 million, she's taken like 30% of every dollar you make. Alright, so that is not so much fun, let me tell you. It's also really difficult to build up reputation. No, I'm thinking maybe you either have to take a lot of the other contracts, right? The company contract ones, the long-term ones, which really don't generate a lot of money, to be honest with you. Or you have to dock and undock your ship pretty much every time. Right, here's the Terra Nova, my ship. And she's not quite the tonnage of the other one, as you can see, but she cost us 30-something million. The other one was like a $50-60 million ship. So, I figure, what the heck, it doesn't matter. You might as well sink your money into ships, because lady friend there is going to get her hands on it, and that'll pretty much be that, as it were. Robots to Stockholm, but we can't actually carry that here, so those aren't exactly conveniently close together either. Yeah. Neither of these are particularly lovable. Alright, well, I think what we're going to do here... I guess I've got to close that first. I think we're going to, yeah, let a couple of days pass. There we go. New contracts are available. Maybe we can come up with something better. Sometimes it's better to just spend the 40-50 grand that it costs you for 2 days in harbor and actually come up with something. Like, there we go. We can go to Jeddah and get 15 mil worth of goodies on our ship. So that's what we will do. Accept that. Cast off. And we're off to Jeddah. Oop, that's not her. Where is she? Oh, completely wrong coast. I still gotta unlock this port. 30 days. We have 38 days to get there, so let's do so. We are in Mombasa. 915,000. Country of Kenya, continent of Africa. Well, well. Mombasa, eh? What are you doing? Really? Fine. We'll see how this goes. There is an update on the way for this game. And it's going to address quite a few things. Not that there's any real sort of bugginess to the game, but just things people have, mentioned, like for instance, the rather difficult camera angles. So you're going to be able to zoom out a lot more, and you're going to be able to actually zoom in more. And I find that intriguing, because at one point the developers came on the forums when people were asking, how come I can't actually get down nice and close and look at all these beautiful things? And they said, well, the models were actually built at that size and resolution. If you were to scale it any further, the whole thing would just fall apart in a pile of pixelation. They seem to have changed their mind on that. Yeah. Okay, see, I have no idea where this dock's going to be. Let's just zip up here a little further, shall we? And, yeah, they are going to allow us to actually zoom in a little closer, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. I see what's going on here. Oh, yeah, look at that. We got another vessel coming in, too. So, hopefully he's going to stop, because I'm sure he sees us. There we go. Good boy. You're a little easier to slow down than I am. Once you get what they call the post-Panamax, just above this class of ship, you will get bow and stern thrusters, which is going to make this a considerably more interesting thing to do than it is currently. Right now it's sort of hit and miss. If you don't get your initial angles up, you can get yourself in a fair bit of trouble. Like you'll notice this one has an angle just before you actually get into the slip. That is going to be kind of problematic, because that's a real good way to bounce your bum off of things. But we are getting in here. There we are. We got past the little feeder. Boy, there is quite a difference. That's what we were running before, was those things. So... yeah, big difference, man. Big difference. We're almost there. Get the nose inside. And we can start giving her some turnage. Forward. And I'm sure there's probably a way less awkward way to do this. Some more turnage. Ooh, baby. Again, we're coming a little bit out of the box. So we can get back in. And bring the bum around. So I'm sure this is much easier than it looks. There we go. New best time. Yes, that's actually the first time I've ever been in here by using that particular method. So there we go. Not bad. We just made 35 million, so we're almost at 200. Excellent. That was a lucrative journey. Keep it up. You'll notice, though, she doesn't smile. Ugh. Nasty, nasty woman. Whoa. What the heck were all those? So, okay, that's not the cheapest I've seen fuel, but we definitely need this. 91%. Yeah, we're gonna do the repair thing. Always, always. Contracts. There we go, but no other ships came into harbor, so we can fill this baby up and send her on her way. Only 3 contracts available, eh? And the only one that's any good at all is questionable goods. So, new contracts in 2 days. So we are going to deal with that. 1. There we go. New contracts. What did we get? Nothing still that's really anything, especially considering the tonnage of this vessel. You know? Yeah. This run to Melbourne. What's our closest? That's 3 million and it's pretty close. Say 17 days. Alright, we're going to take this one. And even though it's not really even worth the time of a vessel like this, we're going to go anyway and hope we pick up better contracts there. The Cranberry 2 is ready. We are in Jawaharlal, Nehru port, in India. Okay, well, I'll forgive myself for not even having a clue how to pronounce that. Wow. Container port world ranking. Oh. Yeah, we're just gonna dock this. Yeah. There we go. We only made 3 mil, but it's okay. Truly is. Let's fill her up. 93%. We can make one more run, providing it's going to be profitable. What do we got here? Oof, oh, counterfeit goods. Never you mind. Questionable goods. St. Petersburg or there. Well, I suppose a quick run to St. Petersburg. I don't like that I'm only getting these little tiny individual contracts for these great big vessels, to be honest with you. You know, I mean, look at that. I've only got 1/3 of my ship is filled with cargo. That's not the way to run a shipping company. The wharf in Metro Vancouver has new ships. The wharf in Reykjavik has new ships. Come on, get out of my way. And the Haida. There we are. But as you can see, this is pretty much a more of the same. All we do is keep piling the money on until, we didn't make a lot of money on that one, but we kind of figured we weren't going to. Yeah, you just keep piling the money on, giving Lady Smith her very large chunk of it whenever she requires it, which is far more often than one might expect. Luxury goods, eh? Radioactive materials to New York. And that's not that far. Alright, we'll take that. Yeah, that's completely the opposite way. Not worth it. Not for what we're gonna get on just getting this one there on time. And off to New York City. 10 days. Yeah, there's lots of time. We get 21. So yeah, 202 million. Now, I suppose you could either, at this point, simply buy yourself another ship. Would probably be the smart thing to do. I have two more ports on the entire map to open up, but I haven't gotten any contracts there. So, oh, I hit manual again. That sucks, because it costs you twice as much now to get a tug. And there's a picture of the port. Oh well. So here we are in Chile, huh? Alright, we'll take this one in. And then I think we'll call her good. So as I say, guys, if you do want to see more of this particular series, just let me know. And what have I got going on there? A large vessel. Looks like it might be a post-Panamax. That should allow us past her. Oh, that's actually part of the wharf? Okay. Wow. I thought that was the front of a ship coming through the mist, but it's not. I have no idea. Okay, we were actually supposed to go inside there. So, I think I'm going to know when I'm beat on this one. That will still make ourselves 10 million. And I can live with making 10 million. There we go. So, yeah, I think we will. We'll grab this contract. We'll grab this contract. No, that's sort of... Well, it is just down from there, isn't it? If you think about it, we're going to end up there, and then we got to get to there. So sure, let's do that. That's a little more like it. Decent amount of cargo on board. You know, this is our largest ship. We'd kind of... Filling her up is sort of a, you know, a given. So here's our first port. We've got 63 days to make it to here. 52 days if we go there first. Alright, since that is the only port that has a deadline. And I think next we should be pulling into New York City. There we go, New York City. Let's dock in New York. Oh, I did it again, didn't I, guys? Oh well, I do this every darn episode. I just look at the window and click it without even thinking about what I'm reading. So, yeah. Okay. Takes a little bit to get these puppies up to speed, eh? I'm thinking it's just going to be laying right alongside here, so if we get reasonably lined up, this shouldn't be too darn painful. You know? Unless they decide this is actually somewhere else on here, then we could be kind of screwed. Let's level that off a bit. Straighten her out. And oh my, look at this. Yeah, they don't make this the easiest, do they? You just kind of try and squeeze past them, but I want to be parallel to this dock. Ooh wee boy. I'm willing to go in a little further just to get away from you. Ooh, making us look small, dude. Okay, that's obviously next line up from where we are for sure. Look at the amount of containers on that darn thing. Wow, man. There we go. They figured we cleared them just fine, and they are on their way. Whew. Alright, well, I'm kind of glad we did that one manually. That was a little bit different. I've never had that go before, let me tell you. No, sir. And hopefully we are just about there. Lovely. See, this is, I don't know, maybe subconsciously I mean to do this, to keep docking it, because we got to build up the reputation, or like I said, we'll never get ahead of this woman. So there we go, 9 mil again. So, not too bad. How's the fuel here in port? 450. Darn, we'll take that. Anyways, guys, as I said, I just want to pull in here, and I think we're going to call the episode. If you want to see more, like I said, please leave a comment and let me know. We'll go into free play mode and see if we can't become just bloody billionaires at this. As it is, like I said, Miss Smith is bound here probably in the next trip or two to come up. With 222 million, I figure she's probably going to take close to 100 mil. So yeah, by the time you pay this woman off, she has made billions off of your company. So, there you go, guys. This has been Transocean, the shipping company. I'm Species 7. Thanks so much for watching my video and joining me for this period of time on the channel. Till next time, guys, take care of each other, folks, and ciao for now.